And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. Revelation 13:11. Recall, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea. Revelation 13:1. What does earth and sea symbolize? The sea and the earth. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea. Revelation 13:1. What sea did John see? Recall the sea beast. Recall the foundation of the vision of the sea beast is the vision of Daniel 7. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven strove upon the great sea. Daniel 7:2. This great sea that Daniel saw is the sea that John saw. And what is that sea? The Mediterranean Sea. How do we know? In describing the land of Canaan to Joshua, God calls the Mediterranean by this name. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast. Joshua 1:4. It is from this sea that Daniel saw the four beasts arise, and it is upon this sea that each of the historical kingdoms, represented by those beasts, bordered. To this sea that each reached. The lion, Babylon, the Neo-Babylonian Empire. The bear, Medo-Persia, the Achaemenid Empire. The leopard, Greece, the empire of Alexander the Great and the Hellenistic kingdoms of his successors. And the nondescript fourth beast, Rome, the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire, but primarily the empire. But why the focus on this sea? In Daniel's vision of the rise of the four beasts from the sea, God is stating an obvious in symbolic form. Kingdoms arise out of peoples. Thus, the sea, the great sea, the Mediterranean Sea, is symbolic of the old world peoples surrounding the Mediterranean Sea, out of which, in part, the four kingdoms of Daniel's vision arose. But why the focus on this sea? Two of the four kingdoms did not arise on the Mediterranean. Babylon arose on the Euphrates, and the Persian Empire in the Iranian plateau. Furthermore, the greatest bulk of the Persian Empire was to the west of the Mediterranean, and while Alexander's empire and the Hellenistic kingdoms of his successors had arisen on the Mediterranean, its greatest bulk, like the Persian Empire, was to the west of the Mediterranean. So why the focus on this sea? Returning back to the sea and the earth. So from the foundation of the vision of the sea beast, the vision of Daniel 7, it was found that the sea is the old world. The regions surrounding the great sea are Mediterranean, a place dense in peoples and nations. One aspect of this, that water represents a region of dense population, such as the old world, is confirmed by Revelation. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Revelation 17:15. This then provides a definition for earth. A place few in peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. A place sparsely populated in comparison to the old world. Such as the New World, perhaps? The Americas, in particular North America?